Welcome to Chris Parkin Shooting Sports. Got to thank Sportsman Gun Centre for sending me an ideal present just in time for Christmas. This is the Umarex Synergis Elite kit. Now this is a great spring piston air rifle, a fantastic introduction to shooting sports for any person really, and it comes with everything you need in the box. It's a spring piston air rifle that uses an underlever to cock, so every time you just draw the barrel down and actually compress the spring, that's ready to shoot. And it also has a 10-shot magazine, which means you don't have to fumble and mess with pellets every time. It has a 3 to 9x40 scope included with mounts, and there's a Picatinny rail to fasten it onto. And of course you've got a single stage trigger with a safety catch and a totally durable synthetic polymer stock with a rubber recoil pad at the back, which means it's easy to handle, totally waterproof, and a great pointable, shootable rifle for both plinking and a bit of informal target use for learning to shoot with. Overall length is 1160mm and length of pull is 13 3/4 inches, which is 350mm. Overall weight is 3,500 grams, 3.5 kilos. 3 to 9x40 means that the scope magnification increases from 3 to 9 times magnification, and the 40 means that the objective lens at the front is 40mm in diameter. Now the scope's got extending caps to go over it, protect the lenses, which is fantastic. And other than the rifle kit itself, you just need a set of pellets. Now this rifle is available in 177 or 22. The one I've got is in 22 caliber, and this was producing 470 feet per second, which is approximately 8 foot-pounds. Not really a pest control rifle, but it's certainly got enough oomph for some great informal target shooting, plinking, tin cans, reactive targets, and of course paper punching as well. Loading the magazine system is actually very simple. It's got a sprung magazine system, but it has its own little internal ratchet. So all you have to do is put each pellet into the magazine like that, and then just click it through one stage. And there's a little ratchet here which will lock it into the exact position it needs to put the next shot between the barrel and the piston that's actually closing into the barrel. You can load 10 like that, you get 2 magazines with it, so you've got 20 shots. And of course, being a manually cocked air rifle, there's no limit to how much shooting you can do in one day if you've got a whole tin of pellets to keep yourself happy with. Loading the magazine essentially means you've got to cock the rifle, holding the lever carefully like this, and then the magazine just fits in the top like that, and every time you cycle that barrel between firing and then recocking again, the magazine automatically rotates into the next position. These magazines are held into the rifle with small magnets on the underside here, so it keeps it in position, it can't drop out. One thing to remember is though, you do need to count your 10 pellets because it won't automatically shut off after the 10. So if you put an 11th shot through it effectively, it will dry fire, which is not good for the rifle. One of the great things about this rifle is that Umarex do actually send you 2 exceptionally good instruction manuals. There is one about the rifle itself, how to shoot it, how to shoot safely, the sort of results you can expect from it. But perhaps more importantly, there's also a document that tells you how to zero the scope and how to use the scope. It explains eye relief, the fact that you need 70mm between your eye and the actual lens of the scope itself. But one interesting thing, and I've never seen another manufacturer print this in their instruction brochure, but it tells you specifically here that the click value is a 1/4 inch at 100 yards. Now this is something that experienced shooters know, but not everybody knows this. When you move closer, you need more clicks to move the same amount because it's an angular measurement. So at 25 yards, which is more than likely the distance you'll be shooting an air rifle like this, each click is only a 1/16 of an inch. It's a 1/4 of that value. That's very useful for setup because of course it comes with the scope, not on the rifle, and it explains to you how to set the scope up on the Picatinny rail. It explains adjusting it for position front to back and also rotationally to make sure you've got your eye relief set correctly, and it also explains the fast focus eyepiece at the back to make sure that the lens and reticle is perfectly in focus for you as the shooter. Zeroing the scope just requires taking the 2 turret caps off, and you've got easily tactile finger adjustable clicks underneath to zero it. Shooting the rifle has been great fun actually. It's really simple to use, and of course you have got the manual safety catch on the underside in the trigger guard here, which clicks back to put the rifle on safe so it can't fire, and then forward to fire the rifle. The cocking system is totally intuitive and easy to use. Once you get used to it, you'll find yourself shooting it as quick as I can remember shooting any spring piston air rifle. I did actually find myself on a couple of occasions reaching for a pellet to put in before I remembered I don't need to. The magazine system is doing it all for me, and that is ultra reliable, and more importantly it's also very simple to use because you can manually control the ratchet on the underside here. So if you do load one or miss a chamber or something like that, you can then just click it back to exactly where you need to refill that chamber. Price from Sportsman for this rifle package is £191.99, so it's a great starter for any shooter who wants to get into air rifle shooting, follow safe shooting procedures, learn about the skills of marksmanship, setting up a rifle, adjusting a scope, learning to shoot at different distances, and you've got the economy of just needing a tin of pellets because all the effort goes by you cocking the rifle and using it again and again and again. This rifle's got a steel barrel, it's got a steel underlever, and it's a steel action and cylinder as well. So there's a spring in here which drives the piston forward, compressing the air and pushing the pellet out of the barrel with every shot. It's ultra reliable and lasts for decades with very little maintenance. The polymer stock is tactile, it's got nice grippy panels here with finger grooves to make sure you can hold onto it cleanly. It's also got stippling at the grip for a secure hold, and you've got a slight Monte Carlo cheek piece as well to make sure your eyepiece alignment is good on the scope. I like the fact that they explain about eye relief and the fact that you do need a distance between yourself and the scope to achieve the correct image through the optic without any vignettes, which again to new shooters is very valuable information. Thank you very much to Sportsman Gun Centre for sending me this Synergis Elite kit to set up and use. It's £191.99. It's a great starter gun for any shooter. I hope you've enjoyed that quick review. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell and keep track of the regular uploads.